So, hello everyone, and welcome back to GraceNicoleMyths, Astrology and Tarot. We are here for a quick intuitive check-in. I'm going to be going through each of the signs, Aries through Pisces. Know that they could resonate with your moon, your sun, your rising sign, or any of your other significant placements. I was also specifically drawn to your IC line, which is your Imam Koli. It's the line between the third and fourth house. Whatever sign rules that area, it's the opposite of your midhaven. So if you're a Pisces midhaven, you would be a Virgo Imam Koli, okay? It's whatever sign rules the lower line between the third and fourth house, okay? That's your inner child. And I have a feeling that some of these may resonate with you in that regard. All right, so Aries. I'm actually seeing a roaring lion. So I feel like whatever ego or pride you took in making a certain choice, whatever path you chose, I think a part of you is really pissed. Okay. It's almost like you decided to go in a certain direction, made a certain judgment call, and made the wrong choice, and now you're pissed at yourself. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling like you maybe thought you were making the right choice or the logical choice or the solid choice or what you thought at the time was the better choice, only to realize it was not the better choice. Okay. Taurus. Stopping to smell the daisies. Taurus, I'm getting this image of a lone bull or an ox. Okay, could be a bull or an ox, the way I'm seeing it. In this meadow by themselves, and there's all these other little like meadow creatures like with this bull or ox. And it's like they all look up to the ox, like he's the protector of the meadow or something. And what the ox doesn't see, because I feel like the ox is very lonely, what the ox doesn't actually see, like, don't get me wrong, the ox loves the attention of all the little creatures of the meadow, right? They love that attention, they love that love and that appreciation and stuff like that kind of gratitude for being like the protector of the meadow. However, they're the only ox, you know what I mean, in the meadow. There's no one of their size, of their magnitude, of their energy there. But what the ox doesn't see coming is I'm seeing like a second ox coming out the back, like out the mountains, or something in the background, like another ox coming forward. And I feel like it's the ox's time to move forward with the other ox or the other bull. I feel like someone's coming in that's equal to you. All right, so someone who is possibly equally stable, equally steady, has an equal energy to you. The endurance, the solidity, like I'm just feeling like they're solid. Okay, so you may have someone coming in. a true match to your energy, someone reliable and dependable who's gotten through the mountains, so to speak. All right, Gemini. I'm hearing like a referee whistle. What the fuck? Gem, why does it feel like there's a fucking fight going on? Okay, for some of you Geminis, there may literally be a fight going on, like a literal one. For others of you, you feel like a referee between other fighting individuals. So take it as it resonates, okay? Because either you are in the fight and someone is trying to like sound off the bells like, yo, that's enough. Or you're the one that's actually sounding off like that whistle, like, whoa, time out, you know what I mean? Trying to break up the argument between other people or the fight between other people. And I feel like there's multiple people in the brawl. Because it is being shown to me like a brawl. And either you're in it or you're the referee trying to break it up. For some Geminis, this is going to be the other people fighting over you. And for others, they might actually be fighting because of you. Or they're fighting to show you something in the mirror. Something in the divine mirror of things for you to apply to yourself. Because why else would they be in your experience? I'm definitely feeling like there's fighting that needs to end, and I'm feeling like everybody needs to go their separate way. Every fucking body needs to go their separate way. Whoever these people fighting are. Like, it obviously doesn't fucking work like that. It does not work with them all involved. It does not fucking work. Gemini, if there are multiple people fighting over you, you have to choose one and stick with it. Pick the one that you can rely on the most for stability and peace and calm. Who's your rock? You know what I mean? Who's your rock? If there's someone who likes to make a bunch of promises, empty promises, never actually pulls through with, you know, the end result, like, let that person go. If there's someone else who's just a fucking mess, let them go. Like, cut them all off. Do not take them forward with you into your future type shit. If you have to let them all go, then let them all go. And if you have to be honest, like brutally honest, that there's foul play or that there's foul energy, then call it for what it is. Make that call, right? Be the referee, make that call. If the energy is foul, it's foul. If you don't fucking appreciate it, you don't appreciate it. If you're in a relationship with someone and you don't fucking appreciate the way that they're disrespecting your partner, then you have to let them know it's not appropriate. It is not okay. Like, if you are happily committed to someone and they're trying to make moves on you or some shit, like, you're going to have to let them know, like, listen, I don't fucking appreciate it, and neither does my partner. Like, you're going to have to move on. I'm accounted for. You know what I mean? So that there's not a fight. You're going to have to make a judgment call. All right. Cancer. I'm seeing fish swimming in the ocean, which automatically to me signals a sign of abundance. Because fish are a symbol of abundance and wealth. I'm not feeling any threats or predator type energy in the water either. I feel like you're swimming in the current, and or something of value is swimming its way to you. And you're not alone. Like, there's other fish there. And it's like you're deep enough with spirit, but yet not so deep that you can't see the light sparkling through. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're at this really pretty energetic space between the light and the shadow. I do feel like something may catch you off guard or try and surprise you. But I'm pretty sure if you look at it like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, even creeping up on me like that, I feel like that energy would get embarrassed and kind of go back down to where it came from. Like, go back to where you came from. Don't even creep up on my energy like that. Try and blindside me and shit. Like, what the fuck? I feel like you could just stay in your lane. And that good things are coming in for Cancer. Definitely don't feel like you're alone. Okay, Leo. Leo, I'm feeling like your energy is being heavily influenced by other people. It's almost static. It's like I'm having a hard time getting through to your energy because there's so many other energies in the way. It's like they've got you trapped in a net. Yo, Leo, on a real note, you might need to take some time and be sovereign. You might need to take some time and be sovereign and separate your energy from other energies. Because whatever you're feeling and going through right now, it's not even your energy. I feel like it's everybody else's energy that you're experiencing, living with, dealing with. Yeah. I feel like there's massive interference. You don't even know what your own energy feels like right now. You don't even know what your own energy feels like right now. You need to separate yourself from the environment, from the people. Like, give yourself a solid break away to just be by yourself. If you haven't done that in a long time, like, you probably should. Like, why are you hiding from yourself or running from yourself and being all consumed with other people, Leo? You might need to put yourself back on that pedestal and remember what that feels like. To respect your own energy and give it the time it deserves. Especially because this other energy seems chaotic. All right. Virgo. Oh, what an image. Okay, so Virgo. I literally saw like a withering maiden. A heart space that's almost looks emaciated, like completely malnourished, like a heart space that's malnourished. And it almost looks like they're choking. Like, are you choking your heart space out? Like, are you in a situation that you're seriously being deprived of soul nutrition? Like, your heart space it seems like it's literally choking. That your heart space is completely malnourished. It doesn't look good. You need to pay attention to what your heart wants. You need to pay attention. Like, if your heart wants to be loved, then you need to get out of situations where the love's not being reciprocated. If you want to be held and you want to be nurtured and you want to be whatever, then you need to go to a situation that does that. Because wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're choking out your heart space. You may have put way too much of yourself out there for either other people or another person. It's like you're gasping for air. Your heart needs love, Virgo. Your heart needs love. Pay attention to what your heart wants. Okay? Just tune in for a second. What does your heart really want? Because whatever you're focusing on, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Okay? For Libra. I'm seeing the rose in Beauty and the Beast, like the rose under the glass, the enchanted rose. Like the petals are falling. You may be in a situation where you, in fact, have to transform from the beast, quote unquote, the beast that you were, in misalignment in your wounding, into a better version of yourself that is harmony and relationship oriented, where your heart would love another to sacrifice themselves for their partner if the situation called for it. Like, you may literally be in a situation, Libra, where you may have to sacrifice your old, very primal, arrogant, or wounded ways. And really put yourself in this mindset of I love them so much that if there had to be a way to die, I would die to make sure that they were okay, kind of mentality, right? Not that you're actually going to die or make yourself die or anything, all right? It's metaphor, right? Beauty and the Beast metaphor. Because Beast, at the end of the day, like, he loved Belle so much that he would rather die protecting her from Gaston than any other option where she's not okay. He would rather die making sure she's okay. So it's like, you might need to switch mindsets from being wounded or afraid of love into allowing yourself that mentality of, they're worth it. They're worth everything. Even if it costs me my entire life, quote unquote, right? Even if I have to leave everything behind, so to speak. Even if I have to reset. Even if I have to shatter everything I previously believed, right? And move into this new world of love that I've never truly experienced before, right? Because once the Beast transforms back into, the prince or king or lord of his kingdom, right, his castle, like, yeah, he was a human before, but he never loved like that. He was a beast on the inside. That's why he became a beast on the outside. So there's a transformation that, divinely time is ticking, like the rose petals falling, and it's a matter of allowing yourself to completely transform into a version of yourself that you haven't been before, truly. Okay. Scorpio. Oh, Scorp. I'm seeing tombstones in a graveyard. So either you're feeling haunted, or you feel like a part of you is being laid to rest. It's very grim. Maybe because this graveyard, it seems like maybe you just keep laying the same type of energy to rest, and it's haunting you, like it keeps coming back up. Whether it's romantically, like people that are not ready, or people that don't see your worth, or people that are non-committal, or I think there's a part of you that maybe you have to lay to rest with those energies. Like the piece of you that keeps attracting it. Like there's a reason for everything. And I feel like Spirit's trying to teach you something. There's something about this haunted energy that I'm getting. Like looking at the different tombstones, it's almost like there's a ghost around. You may have someone in your past who either left your life, or someone who is literally a ghost and have passed away, and maybe you've been trying to chase what you've had with them ever since and been trying to create it, and the act of creating it or chasing it or looking for it is what's actually preventing you from finding it again. Take it out, resonate, Scorp. All right. Sagittarius. Sag. That's an interesting visual. I'm seeing piano keys, but I'm also seeing what looks like a Salvador Dali type bullseye. I think you're in a very surreal state, the bullseye is actually stretching across the entire span of the piano keys. I don't think it's possible for you to actually miss the mark, so to speak, because every key you hit the bullseye. It's like, the piano has a little, I guess you can call them little mini hammers that hit the keys on the inside, only it's like they're hitting the bullseye instead. And there's like this foggy type energy in the background that you can't see. You can't see it. Like, you're hitting the bullseye. I keep saying bullseye. You might want to listen to Taurus's energy. There may be something significant in there, especially if you have significant Taurian placements or strong Taurian placements. I feel like Spirit has a surprise. I feel like Spirit has a surprise for you, Sag. Okay. Because it's not letting me see into what that mystery is beyond the bullseye that you keep hitting with every key. Okay. Capricorn. Capricorn, I feel like you're in your element. I feel like you're in your element. I feel like there is enough in your environment to feed off of. Like, if you think about a goat, I mean, Capricorn is a sea goat, but if you think about a goat, because I'm kind of being shown a goat just in a space where the grass is kind of like endless in all directions, and the goat's just like happily eating away. Like, goats are natural lawnmowers. And I feel like wherever you are, whatever your environment is, there's plenty of whatever you need where you are. Like, you don't want for anything. I think you're just very happily going about your own shit. Because it's a lone goat that I'm seeing. So you may be a single Capricorn, or you may have a single type mentality if you're in a relationship, which, is okay if you don't mind eventually ending up single. Because I feel like you're very much focused on, like, this goat that I'm seeing, it's like it's very much focused on having all that it wants and just kind of eating away. There's no one else there in the image. It's just doing what it does. Almost like a machine. For some of you, it's a little bit darker. You might feel like a machine. Like, all you're doing is what you're doing because that's what you're designed to do. And there's nothing and no one else of importance. Okay? For others of you, you're completely content like that. Alright. Aquarius. Aquarius. I'm seeing the Virgin Mary. I'm seeing the Virgin Mary. You might want to say a prayer to her and call her as an ascended master. and or take on that vibration of purity. You might want to talk to your angels. I would try channeling in Mother Mary as a guide, and thanking her for being present for you, because I feel like Aquarius, Mother Mary is with you right now. If you had someone in your family who was religious and like had Mother Mary statues around or Mother Mary images around or anything like that, like you might want to call on that person or that ancestor if they've passed away. You may also want to give yourself to the divine and commit to the truth. And commit to the truth. Okay. And do whatever it takes to protect your children. Because there's a reason why Jesus was born in a manger away from where he was originally from. Like, there's a story behind that. So you may want to do whatever it takes to protect even the purity of your children's consciousness if that resonates with you. Okay. Yeah, you might want to invoke Mother Mary. Okay, and Pisces. Pisces, I ain't gonna lie, if you're in your shadow, I'm seeing what looks like a huge megalodon type shark coming out the fucking, in the darkness of the water. Like, you couldn't swim away from this thing fast enough without being eaten. So, whatever is going on in your dark unconscious, it's eating you alive right now. You might have to do some serious, like, hermit mode, soul searching. Why am I here? Why am I dealing with this? Why am I feeling this way? What choices have I made that aligned me with it? You know, you might have to really go through a self-ownership process and a reflection process of what you've learned about your behavior or how you make your choices, what you've learned from when you were a youth, because it's definitely deep. I feel like something keeps happening and it gets you every fucking time. It gets you every time. Like, you can't avoid it getting you because it's not healed. It's preying on you. There's something going on under there. It's a belief issue. It's a belief issue. Something that you believe is acceptable or believe is okay, whether it's about partnerships or about yourself, your own behavior, or both. There's some kind of belief that's not serving you at all. It bites you every time without fail. It's misaligned. It's misaligned with divinity, with your divinity, with your spirit. It's misaligned. It's like a wound that shark smells in the deep, and it will fucking find you. Your wound draws it right to you. And it bites you every time. Every fucking time. That needs to be corrected. It's definitely a belief issue. Okay, Pisces. Alright, guys. That's what I got. So I love you, and I have faith that these messages will resonate however they're meant to in divine time, in your highest good and the highest good of all connected to you. Until next time, take care.